Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Crime Lab stories. Thank you. March 1st, 1932, a cold, moonless night in Hopewell, New Jersey. The nation's beloved hero, Charles Lindbergh, known for his daring solo flight across the Atlantic, now faced a nightmare no one could have imagined. Inside the Lindbergh family home, nestled in the rural countryside, darkness concealed a chilling secret. At 8 p.m., little Charles Lindbergh Jr., just 20 months old, was tucked into his crib by his nurse. But by 10 p.m., the nursery was empty. Its small occupant vanished into the night. A makeshift wooden ladder, propped against the second-story window, was the only clue left behind, along with a cryptic ransom note demanding $50,000 in exchange for the boy's life. Panic set in, and the quiet of the Lindbergh estate was shattered by a frenzy of activity. The news spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of a nation already enamored with the Lindbergh family. Newspapers across the country splashed the story on their front pages. The American public, already reeling from the Great Depression, found itself united in fear and sorrow. The FBI, local police, and even mobsters offered their assistance in the hunt for the baby. But days turned into weeks, and the trail grew cold. As the ransom was paid in a desperate attempt to save the child, the Lindberghs clung to the hope that their son would be returned safely. But the heartache deepened as each passing day brought no news, only silence. Until May 12, 1932, when the unthinkable happened. A truck driver, stopping by the side of a road just a few miles from the Lindbergh estate, made a gruesome discovery. The small, lifeless body of Charles Jr., partially buried, his life cruelly taken before it had even begun. The dream of a joyful reunion was replaced with an agonizing reality. A nation's hope turned to grief. The investigation intensified. The ransom money led authorities to a man named Bruno Richard Hauptmann, a German immigrant with a criminal past. In 1934, Hauptmann was arrested, tried, and eventually executed for the crime. But doubts about his guilt linger, leaving questions that remain unanswered to this day. Was Hauptmann the true mastermind behind the crime? Or was he merely a scapegoat in a complex conspiracy? The Lindbergh kidnapping left scars on America's conscience, a reminder of how even the most celebrated lives can be touched by tragedy. To this day, the Lindbergh kidnapping is more than just a story. It's a haunting legend that embodies the fragility of innocence and the enduring quest for justice. A chapter in history that will forever remain in the shadows of America's darkest nights.